Hey YouTubers, it's me, Wayman29, and I thought I'd drop in and make a video. I found out some interesting things while I was preparing to write a write an essay today on the Old Testament. I'm kind of going through the Psalms and looking for ancient Near Eastern relationships or influences other than Hebrew, checking out some Babylonian and Canaanite writings, and Hittite, Akkadian, different things, and I found something really interesting, and so I'm gonna do kind of like a video on it. I'm kind of looking away because I'm gonna be reading off my screen here. Um, this particular topic will be on Psalms 20, and Psalms 20 has 9 verses, and it's broken into two parts. And anytime the Israelis went to holy war, there was a whole process that they had to follow, and that becomes apparent in the Old Testament as you read through it. The prophets had a lot to do with it, and also the people themselves in preparation and things like that. Psalms 20 verses 1 to 5 is the what the congregation or the people say to the king who is preparing to go to war. It's really short. It's only 9 verses, so I'll read this part to you. The Lord answer you in a day of trouble. The name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and give you support from Zion. May he remember all your offerings and regard with favor your burnt sacrifices. May he grant you your heart's desire and fulfill all your plans. May we shout for joy over your victory, and in the name of our God set up our banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions. And now, in this next section, the prophet or the priest would come in and say, Now I know that the Lord will help his anointed. He will answer him from his holy heaven with a mighty victory by his right hand. Some take pride in chariots, some in horses, but our pride is in the name of the Lord our God. They will collapse and fall, but we shall rise and stand upright. Give victory to the King, O Lord. Answer us when we call. And that particular text is from the New Revised Standard Version. And what's interesting is I was going through some of the stuff that I've collected over the years, and I found this book. It's the Epic of Babylon, Ishtar and Izdubar. It's the Babylonian goddess of love and the hero and the warrior king, constructed from translations of the great Akkadian epic and the legends of Assyria and Babylon, found in cuneiform inscriptions on tablets lately discovered, now deposited in the British Museum, by Leonidas Hamilton. And this was put out in 1884. And in this particular text, we have the same thing going on, where the king worships at a shrine, or he would be in a temple situation like we just read in the Psalms. And these cuneiform tablets were translated in English by Mr. Hamilton, and it was put in poetry form, which is just beautiful to read. And it's possible that some of the events here took place just like they did in Israel, although I'm not completely sure. I probably need to study more on that and find that out. But it just gives us a kind of a view on the preparations, pre-war preparedness that they did. It's probably the wrong terminology, but before they went to a battle, and they all had their rituals that they did. So here's an example of this from the Babylonian text. The richest and the poorest here must stay. Each proud or humble maid must take her way to Ishtar's temple grand, a lofty shrine, with youth and beauty seek her aid divine. Some drive in covered chariots of gold, with curly trains come to the temple old. With ribbons on their bows all take their seats. The richer maid of nobles princess waits, with grand chambers for the nobler maids. The rest all sit within the shrine's arcades. Thus fill the temple with sweet beauties, crowns. The latest maids are the most timid ones. In rows the maids sat along the hall, and vestibules on couches were the walls, were carved with mystic signs of Ishtar's feast, till at the inner shrine the carving ceased. Amid the crowd long silken cords were strung to mark the paths, and to the pillow clung. The king through the great crowd now presses his way toward the inner shrine, where he may pray. The jeweled maidens on the cushioned seats now babbling hailed the king, and each entreats for sacred service silver or of gold, and to him all their sweetest charms unfold. Sonic lovely were in tears besought, and cried, and many would a blooming pride provide, while others were deformed and homely old, as spinsters still remained till now grown bold. They raised their bony arms aloft and bawled. Some hideous were the harshest voice qualled. Then it goes on to talk about the prayer that the king gives and the response. Um, Here we go down to, this will be page 67 in the before mentioned book, on the translation of this Babylonian epic. Thus sing they, measure, keep with body limb. Let length of days, long lasting years, with sword of power extend his holy life. With years extended, full of glory shine, preeminent above all kings in strife. O clothe our King, our Lord, with strength divine, who with such gifts to God appears. Let his great empire's limits be, now vast and wide and large, and may he reign till it shall spread before his eyes complete. Supreme above all kings, may he attain to silver heirs old age, and nations greet our sovereign in his royalty. So there we have a kind of a celebration or a pre-war where the people are getting psyched up. So that's about it there, and probably that's the first time cuneiform texts have been read or talked about or discussed on YouTube. So I kind of probably set a record there. It's some of the most beautiful literature I've probably read. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that, and take care.